Oh, wow. I don't know what to do here. I had an error when it first started. Let me type that. Sounds here now. Where are the sound? I hear you now. There you go. We can hear you now. There you go. All right. Good morning, Caveman. Good morning, Matt. Tara. How are you? Okay, you're back with noise. Good. I hate we all miss out on this. Top chat, live chat. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Let's see. Holly, if I'm correct, you're Kari. You've been unblocked here for a long time under the Kari name. I just wanted you to know. That was some of Susan's junk. I never had a problem. If that's who you are. I think I saw you say that in the live the other day. If you are, come back as Kari or whoever you are. Oh. You too, Scott. Some of the stuff. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to straighten out some stuff here on the computer. I'm eating a Slim Jim. However, it's not actually a Slim Jim. It's one of these. Ooh, it's hot too. It's hot. A Slim Jim. A processed meat stick full of sodium, bicarbonates, and potassium. A bunch of words that you can't say. You'll probably kill me. However, it tastes great. It's okay. Good morning, Steve. How are you, brother? There you go. Got it. Awesome, David. It's taking me a second to get it together. I forgot something too. That I was going to do. Wow, that is good. I mean, really good. Rick, did you get your plants in the ground? No, Alana, I didn't. It rained. I'm probably getting closer today to doing that, though. A lot closer. Good morning, Christy. So good to see you this morning. Oh my God, that's hot. The one just didn't do it, y'all. She's doing pretty good, Steve. She's doing pretty good. And I got an update on Skeeter. He was in JT's live stream last night, yesterday evening, whatever you want to call it. Said he was having gallbladder problems. But he was back for just a few minutes. He talked about 4 or 5 things and then said, I got to go. He took off. So we know he's alive anyway. Got that much of it figured out anyway. Cookie on a stick. Good morning. He sure does, Alana. And I don't know the details of it. I don't know the details of it. He just said he's having gallbladder problems. He didn't say if he had the stone surgery or not, but that's usually what happens when you're hurting real bad. Usually. Nice weather here this weekend. Where is here, Cookie? I bet that you can chew on as long as it'll last that length. That's right. Exactly. Whoa, I usually put milk in my coffee. I didn't do it this morning. Did you see this cup? My kids made me. My daughter actually made this. She's got one of those things that makes these designs. It says, on the Gulf. Okay. Picture of a tractor. It's got all my grandkids' name on it. My greatest harvest. My greatest harvest, call me Poppy. Caden Callie. Bubba Henry. Summer. Jackson and Jalen. It's got a tractor on it too, see? Whew, wow, is this hot? On the Gulf. Is that the Gulf of Mexico? Is that over in Pakistan? Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Dirty Dog. How awesome of your daughter. I thought so too, Christy. It was cool. Close to the beach. Hairballs. Good morning, Tim. How are you? And Megan. Good morning, Megan's blog. This is different from those ones I've been getting. Oh my God, are they spicy? That all went me up. It's not quite as spicy as Brando's candy. Hey, Megan, hope you're having a good day. Want some cheese to go with that wine? I'd love to have some. I do. Send me some cheese, Tim. Sure would, Steve. I'd love it. I love it, bro. I like those sticks that's got the cheese right beside it, where you take a bite of both. My Spanish friends make spicy, great spicy food. They do, Tim. Did I hear you say you was going live today? Earlier? Not this guy. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? So far, I'm still sleepy. Greg. Good morning, Greg. Hi to everyone in the chat. You did any more videos, Lucy? I don't remember seeing one, Greg. Since you're walking around video. So, what's everybody doing today? I finished cleaning out my trailer. I'm going to hook to it in a little while and pull it down to the front. I've listed it, a trailer I've been talking about forever. I listed it on OfferUp and Craigslist again with some brand new pics inside and out. Finished cleaning it out yesterday while I had all my kids was here. We had a hot dog cookout. Waiting on the grandkids to get here. Going to enjoy them. Cool. Good. Tim's going bike riding. And I had a guy offer me an amount yesterday on Craigslist that I told him I would take it. I said, sure, I'll take it, but I ain't heard nothing back from him. That was my latest one. Probably some more videos this weekend. Be looking forward to them, Greg. I had been missing your videos. I went back and your bell was unrung, so I wasn't getting the notifications. Didn't know it. No free delivery, Tim. That guy's in Georgia. He's in northern Georgia, so it ain't that far away. I was just on Iron Dog's live panel. It was fun. Awesome, Rocky Brook. Cool. You be on this one if you want to. Let me know. I'll send you an invite. I don't have nothing else to do. If you don't have nothing else to do, is what I meant to say. Exploring, hiking, metal detecting after work. Oh, cool. I got my metal detector out of the trunk of the car yesterday and brought it in the house. I was just sitting there thinking, I'd love to go to the beach and do that. I bet it'd be cool at Myrtle Beach. I want to build a tiny house on a trailer. This one's a 24-foot car hauler. It's enclosed. It'd be easy to turn that into a trailer. I see videos on YouTube where they're doing that all over the place, Tim. Not right, Tom. That's what I want to do too. Tim. I'll come on, send it to Rocky Brook at Farmstead. Rocky Brook Farmstead at Gmail. Got it. Anybody else want to come up here? Let me know. Type something wrong. Let's see what I can do here. There it is. All right, you got it. Oh, I thought you were mad at me since you weren't watching. Just teasing. No, I wasn't mad. Sorry, I'm not so social. Still trying to get to know everyone. My kids should be here soon, so I'm going to go now. Take care, everyone. Bye, Cookie. Take it easy. No, Greg, that's just a stupid thing. I lived in Myrtle Beach for 7 years, but I loved it. I know it's changed since I was a kid. That's where I would want to go and do some.
There we go. Hey, guys.
What's up, man?
Hey. Did you get your garden stuff done?
I got the plants and stuff about ready and the seeds, but it rained yesterday. I didn't get it. No way I could get in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. It's coming, though. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. Tell everybody who you are in case somebody don't know.
Oh, hey, guys. My name's Ken. I'm from Rocky Brook Farmstead. We're just a small family, lives off-grid. We have solar panels. We haul our own water. We compost all our own human manure. and we're trying to live life using less money. Try to get out of the rat race of the normal, more money you make, more money you spend type of deal.
Right. How's them baby goats? I bet they eat too much babies now. Are they? They getting bigger?
Let me see here. I might.
That would be
I don't know
cool.
if you could. I don't know if you could. Here, I can walk out there because I'm on my phone. They're not babies anymore. They're getting pretty big. Here's little Brooke.
Let me get you on. Let me get you pulled up on the screen there,
Here's little Brooke. Hi, honey.
so we can see.
Hi, honey.
There you go.
Here's little Brooke. She's gotten pretty loud lately. She's a pretty noisy little goat. And here's little
ones you had on your porch. Same ones.
Yep, these are the same ones. So that was Brooke, and here's Rocky. We have Rocky and we have Brooke. Hi, little Rocky. And there's Mama. And then over here, we have Charlotte, and she's pregnant. And then here's Amber, and she's really pregnant. And this is our little Buck. He's about 6 months old. He's just a little guy. He's gonna be real little. Which I wanted to use him for our main breeder, but he's gonna be pretty hard to use as a breeder because he's so small.
Right.
But Rocky, we're gonna use him as a breeder also, and he's a polled buck. So people that don't know what polled is, it's a goat that's born with no horns. They won't produce any kind of horns.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then yesterday, show you this real quick. I did a video on it. If you go to arborday.org, you can join for $10 their little organization, and they give you 10 free trees. They have a whole bunch of different categories you can choose from different trees, and so this is how I planted it.
Oh, that's cool. Those grow bags work good. I've used them before.
Yeah, these are just the ones from Walmart.
Right.
I just pay 50 cents. If you go and try to buy those actual grow bags, they're pretty expensive.
Yeah. You grow anything in the garden anywhere too?
I'll walk out here. Here's my potatoes.
Oh, you got them bedded in that straw, don't you?
Yeah. They already popped through the first layer. They were growing like crazy, so I put another layer on. And then I don't know if you've ever heard of the Ruth Stout method of gardening, or you grow in hay. But that's pretty.
Go ahead.
Okay. That's pretty much what we're doing here.
Just keep adding layers as they grow up.
Yeah. And it really, I'll show you some of this. I'll show you some of this soil that's underneath. I mean, this stuff is so wet. I mean, it's nice.
Wow.
This stuff's down really good. And so what I did is the first layer I put down was leaves, and then I used hay with goat manure, and then I put hay on top, and just let it break down. And because around here it's so rocky, I mean, you can see the ground is, I mean, you can't plant in this. So I'm going to try to get a bunch of stuff planted this year, but it's going to be a building year again, because we got to really build up our soil. I tell people we're soil farmers right now.
Right.
But every year that you do this, it just gets better and better. So I'll come over here. I got where my fruit trees are. Trying to do kind of a permaculture type style with growing everything. So same thing. I got a bunch of hay. Now this little peach tree was $13 at Tractor Supply, and that's it. I mean, it ain't really doing much of nothing. And then I have the rhubarb in here. And now this peach tree I got at Walmart for $13, and you can see it's going pretty. This one's doing really good.
Yes, it is. That's
I don't know. Maybe somebody on here knows what this is. I was given this, was in a pot, just like this. And so I planted it over here with these guys. And I don't have a clue as to what it is. I don't have a clue. So, I mean, I figure I'll figure it out once it starts blooming and I get something off it. Or maybe it won't this year, you know. I'm not too worried about trying to get a lot this year because, you know, it's just the building, another building year. I'm on my phone, so if anybody's doing comments or anything, I can't see it. So I don't know. I mean, not that I'm ignoring anybody if they're talking. I can't see that.
I'll tell you if anybody asks anything.
But yeah, you know, a lot of people say they're homesteading. A lot of people say they're farmsteading. You know, I just been telling people, yeah, I'm just trying to live. I think we're all just living.
Oh, hey, Kyle, how are you? Good morning. Morning, Brando.
I just flipped over to the chat real quick so I can see everybody. Trying to figure this out on my phone was kind of hard, but I got it all figured out. I was on with Cab 7 and Iron Dog and Grizz and all them, and they kind of walked me through a few things.
Right. I'd love to see the whole tour if you want to. If and you want to.
Yeah, it's pretty messy around here. I got pups that drag everything out, but it's pretty much the garden. I'll take you down and show you the greenhouse, I guess.
That'd be cool.
Now, this was something else. See, I'm big into community, and like I say, and about making less money. So I work a lot harder than I do anything else, you know, as far as using money. I prefer to use labor. So this greenhouse, oh, let me switch back over to the video. There we go. This was a carport like that you would get at Costco. A lady was moving, and since I helped her move, she said I could have it. Had all the tarps and everything, you know, the white tarps that go over it. I just set it up and put plastic over the top. It's pretty messy in here. But, I mean, I set this little sink area up so I can do my seeds and stuff.
Try turning your phone down sideways a second. Let's see if your screen gets wider. Oh, yes. Now turn it down where we can see.
There we go.
Oh,
okay.
Hey. Yeah.
So these are salvia that we picked up. I still got a plant. But cups, where my wife works, they come with celery and carrots and like a ranch dip. Well, once they expire, they have to get rid of them. So we take them and we feed them to the goats. And then I use them as little humidity domes to start seeds in. And then, you know, I built this little stall here because we have the goats that are going to be pregnant or that are pregnant or going to be having babies. I wanted to have a separate place for them. And then I store the hay. And then the goat area opens up into the back, all into their field area. I got to come in here today and clean some more of this out. This stuff is awesome for the garden. This is my garden gold right here. But yeah, before wintertime, I'll have this whole side closed off too.
Right.
So that one, and I'll have a gate there. And then this side will be completely closed off. I actually got a screen door I got to go pick up. It came out of a 98-year-old barn. So I'm going to hang that on here. But yeah, this little greenhouse we put up to. It was supposed to be the greenhouse, but you see how the goats slowly taking over the whole thing.
What's the temperature there now?
Oh, right now we're at like 50.
That's not too bad.
No, it's a lot warmer out.
Remind me where you at. I did know, and I can't pull it up right now.
I'm in Missouri.
That's right. Yeah.
Nothing glamorous about it, but I'll shoot real quick.
Missouri, it gets cold there in the wintertime, right?
Yeah, we got down to there was a couple nights we got down to like 7 degrees. So I'm really getting into moringa right now. I'm really trying to get into moringa right now. And there's a lady on YouTube, JM Nut House. I've been talking a lot with her. She does a lot with moringa, and it is such an awesome plant. And it's supposed to be an annual, but around here it gets so cold I'll probably have to, or a perennial, and I'll have to grow it as an annual because it just gets too cold in the wintertime. Here, I'll give you I'll show you what my view is out front. Just the neighbor's cow field. We have cow fields all around us.
That's beautiful.
Everything's definitely starting to grow. Our place, we only have 2 acres here, but I'm getting quite a bit done with only 2 acres. I won't be able to have too many animals, but you know, we have the 6 goats now, which will be nice, and then we'll get some chickens and guineas for ticks. But ticks are already so bad around here. Yeah, I've been picking ticks off of the dogs and stuff already. It's hard to try to find something that's kind of like organic that'll actually kill ticks. Yeah, we were lucky because the cow field's right there, and he uses all the round bales hay to feed his cows. I was able to get one of the round bales there, over there, delivered. He brought one up for me and just charged me $30. And I figured, man, I'll be able to use that for the goats, but the goats wouldn't touch it. They wouldn't eat it.
Right.
So I was like, man, what am I going to do with this? And that's when I discovered the Roots Stout gardening method with the hay. And I thought, there we go. We'll just use it for the gardens. I mean, we've been living off grid now for a little over a year. I mean, I guess, I know I get a lot of flack from people saying, you don't live off grid. You're on YouTube. You're on Facebook. You're not off grid. Which I guess you can technically say that I'm not 100% off grid. And if you want to count that, you know, we have unlimited cell phone service. We did that basically because if I need to sell animals and stuff, I need to have a contact information. People got to be able to call me and get a hold of me, and so, and I want to stay in touch with learning stuff off of YouTube. I mean, channels like yours really, really have taught me a lot of different things as far as gardening and stuff.
I appreciate it, but I watch yours. I mean, you're as off grid as somebody could get. I mean, look behind you right there. Show that behind you right there. What you cooking right there?
That's water for coffee.
Right. I've heard you talk about it a million times. I knew exactly what it was. In the morning and stuff when you was cooking, making coffee.
It's getting too hot to do the wood stove in the house now to cook coffee, so I got just a little propane 2-burner stove. I just pretty excited because we only got 200 watts of solar, but we hardly use any electricity. So I was banking up so much electricity in my batteries, I went and bought a freezer. So now we're running a freezer.
Can you type something in the chat, or can you not see it?
Yeah, I can get over to that and do it.
Right. Because if we do, we want to promote your channel while you're here. Try to.
Yeah, I appreciate all the support from everybody, I mean, I'm not ever worried about getting monetized or anything like that. I just want to be able to teach people, I mean, I'll tell you flat out, this isn't easy. It's not an easy lifestyle. You use less money, but there's a lot more work involved.
Right.
Because I do a lot of bartering. I help a lot of people out, and that's how I get a lot of my stuff. I've gotten water tanks. One of these solar panels that I have, which I'll show you here. I traded 6 chickens for one of these solar panels. And they're only 100-watt Renogy panels, which is awesome.
Hey, Dave, you want to come up and talk to us for a little bit? Go ahead, Rocky Bro.
I've got about $800 into solar right now, but I've already saved over $1,200 not having normal electricity. And really cool, I have a good friend of mine that was trying to sell his truck, and he could never sell it, but he was able to sell his car, and he was able to get a new truck. So he's going to now sell me his old truck on payments, which is a 1982 Ford F-350 flatbed 1-ton pickup, which will be my water truck and for getting hay and stuff like that.
That is pretty cool. How long you been building that for? How long? A year?
Yeah, just a little over a year. Yeah.
Have a good day, Gene. Appreciate it. Junkyard, how are you? I did, Dave. I really did. I liked it.
I mean, I just like to encourage people, you know, if there's a lot of people, I did a open challenge to a lot of people to go 3 days without any power, you know, like conventional power. I mean, use solar generators, whatever you want. And I really, nobody wanted to do it. And I
Right.
understand. I understand, you know, it's hard for a lot of people, but I tried to explain to people 3 days, most people go camping longer than 3 days. You can do it. I mean, the biggest thing that I've noticed here is we've had big floods. We've had a lot of power outages around in the area. I don't ever feel it. I don't ever notice it. I don't know that their power went out until I go to town to the store. And people are like, oh man, did your power go out? No, my power never goes out.
Turn the light back on, Scott. I know what you're saying. So without electric during the hurricanes. Yeah, how did that go? During storms and stuff like that. How do you weather during that kind of stuff?
Fine for me. I'll watch a movie. It doesn't really affect me any. As long as the solar panels are secured good, which I got them down secured good. I mean, it can wind, it could be windy, rainy, cold, nasty. Some people don't know the difference between a couple different solar panels. Now, there's what they call polycrystalline and there's monocrystalline. I have monocrystalline, which actually does better in shady conditions. So if it is foggy outside, we still get pretty good solar because of those panels. Now, the difference between mono and poly, though, is poly will withstand a lot more heat. So if you're in an area where you get really hot, like Arizona, things like that, poly will actually do better because it doesn't get as hot and then, you know, cause the panels to start losing their ability to gain electricity. Because once they start getting hot, it's like anything else. They tend to start overheating. Yeah, I do things pretty cheap. I do things pretty frugalously, and that's what I like to show people that, hey, you know, check this out. You can do this for next to nothing.
You know your camera went off, or did you turn it off, or something else happened?
I was looking at the.
Okay.
I have to flip back and forth to be able to see the chat being on my phone. So keep my hand out of the front of the.
So if you're just coming in or whatever, we got Rocky Brook Homestead on there. He's a off-gridder that's doing it on solar panels in Missouri. He's got a farm going on there with a greenhouse, all kinds of animals and stuff. Anybody got any questions you'd like to ask him? Lay it on us. Quite a few people here.
That is one thing, you know. I'm kind of like an open book, you know. I think part of teaching people is being straight up honest. So if you got a question and you really wondering about something, just ask. There's a lot of channels out there. I'm not saying that they make it out to be a lot easier than what it is, but sometimes it does seem like it's a lot easier, and that so a lot of people want to live this lifestyle, and you know they sell everything, they move, and realize that it's not what everybody made it out to be. So I mean, it's hard. It's really hard. but it's also very rewarding to know that basically everything that happens, you're doing for yourself. And if you fail, it's only because you failed. You're not dependent on anybody else.
Yeah, Lana wants to know, do you have a lot of rocks there?
Yeah, we have a lot of rocks. That's what I was showing, earlier with the garden. I mean, I can't really plant right into the ground. There's so many rocks. So I have to build, I guess you could call them hugel cultures,
Right.
type beds, mound beds, and just build them up from there and build them up and build them up. And every year that you do that, it just gets better and better.
Right.
Tara, just start small. If you're not sure, I mean, this is what I tell people: go to your breaker box and start shutting power down. Start, conserving what you're using. Start using your own skills to do what you want to do.
You're on an iPhone, ain't you?
No, I'm on a Galaxy, Samsung.
Do you see Jasmine want to know if you knew Dancing Rabbit in Missouri?
No, I don't know Dancing Rabbit in Missouri. Is that a YouTube channel?
I'm assuming it is. I don't know.
To check that out. I know here coming up not this weekend, but next weekend, Baker Creek is having their big seed festival. So we're going to be there, and we're going to be meeting up with a lot of homesteaders from YouTube there. Doug and Stacy will be there. Farm Alarm will be there.
So
Teal House, I think.
You're going to California?
No, Baker Creek Seed Festival. It's in Mansfield, Missouri.
Missouri. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just actually like an hour and a half or something. Like an hour down the road from us.
That is so cool.
So yeah, and so every year they have a huge seed festival, and a lot of the homesteaders go there and meet up. So that'll be pretty cool. So if anybody's in the Missouri area and y'all want to meet up with a bunch of YouTubers, I mean, I know Sundays or Mondays going to be a real hot day there as far as a lot of homesteaders being there.
I put electric fence around my garden too, Dave. I sure do.
I want to get some solar chargers so I can do that. It's mostly to keep the dogs out of it at this point. The pups are. I planted one of the salvias in the garden and turned around. 2 seconds later, they had it ripped out of the ground.
Right. Yeah, mine's deer. I saw a herd of 6 right here beside the house like day before yesterday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's one thing I can say compared to Washington State, where we came from. Man, there's a lot of deer here.
How much land you got there?
We only have 2 acres here, but man, you drive down the road just to run to town, and you'll see 8, 10 deer all together in the field. It's crazy. I mean, and at first I was thinking, 2 acres, man, this isn't going to be very much, but it's a lot bigger than I thought. No, Timmy, I'm not hooked up to it in any way. And that's kind of the funny thing. I can actually walk you guys out probably 300 feet. I have a power pole and everything on my property. They have an easement, and all I have to do is dig a trench and put the wire in, and I can get electricity. It's not a problem. I just don't want to. I have no interest in selling back power. I don't want their power. I don't want them having my power. I know that kind of sounds selfish, but well, June, are you going to go to the Baker Creek Festival? I know you're saying it's 4 hours from you, but man, it sure would be fun to meet up with as many people as we can.
Yeah, it would be. I'd love to go to it, but it's too far for me. It's probably
Yeah, you're way too far for you.
yeah.
No, Greg, I don't. The wife works off at the store, and I'm on Social Security disability.
Hey, I'm gonna run outside and burn one right quick while you got this, Rocky Brook. Let it go.
Yeah, go ahead. You want more?
I'm probably done.
And you know, a lot of people wonder why I chose or why we chose Missouri. I mean, because that's quite a ways. We moved from Washington State to Missouri.
Never been here.
Never been here once. Didn't know anybody here. Didn't. What got us was if you go to I hope I can say this on here, but homesteadcrossing.com. They do owner finance. You're approved when you give them the down payment and you give them first month, everybody's approved. What we loved so much though was the building codes. No building codes, no restrictions whatsoever in the county that we live in. So I can build whatever I want. I don't have to worry about the inspector coming. I've done a lot of building, so I do know codes, and I understand that codes are important. I mean, obviously, to keep people safe. It's mostly about safety. So I know what they are, and so I use most of them because it's just kind of a lot of it's common sense. A lot of it's overkill, but a lot of it's just to keep people safe. And so, yeah, it's mostly safety. But I love the fact that I can build whatever I want. 2 acres here. I pay $45 a year for taxes. So, I mean, we pretty much packed everything up. We had 42 chickens. We had 7 pigs. We had 2 goats and a couple dogs. When we left Washington, we sold them all off other than the dogs and had no hesitation. We found this property online and we were able to put the down payment, secure it all online. I mean, Homestead Crossing is more like a family. I mean, they're really great with people. They do celebrations for all their people that are buying through them every year. They have a big festival. And, I mean, just great people to work with. And what really, really we love about them is we've been here a year. And so we've got some equity into the place. If we decided that we found another property that they have that we like better, they will allow us to trade. They will take, and we'll take all of our equity from here and put it into the new place. They have no problem with doing that for people, which is really awesome. There's not very many chances that you get to trade. Yeah, super cheap live. Like I say, we've cut our bills down. Shoot, I think our bills now are like $600 a month. And so I mean, that's even with a couple car payments now.
Food's the most expensive.
Food's most expensive because we did get some food stamps when we lived in Washington, but once you drop your bills, drop the way you're living and start providing for yourself, you don't need them anymore. I mean, and it's been awesome. Great feeling to be basically living from yourself. I mean, make everything happen yourself. I mean, obviously, we're still having to go to the grocery store, but
Well, we can't do that in the first year. It's not.
it's always building. I can see the first probably 2-3 years will be like a building years. You get everything set in place, you get everything built up, and yeah, June. There's been a lot of people, you know, that are reliant on the oxygen machines, and I think with just even with half the setup that I have as far as solar, you could run an oxygen machine pretty easy. Um, that's a hard one though, you know, because you got to be able to breathe to live, and so yeah, a lot of people have moved to the Ozarks because of the restrictions and the building codes and the this and the that, and but I can tell you a lot of people have left too. You know, like I say, there's some homesteading channels. You can watch them and you think, man, I would love to live that way. Wow, they make it so easy. It looks so simple, and it's not that they're trying to make it look really easy or they're just showing you what's going on, and they're probably not even thinking about it. But realistically, it's really hard, you know. Um, so a lot of people have seen that, people living this way on YouTube and thinking, man, I want to live that way. Boy, Homestead Crossing, man, that's cheap. I can go buy property. And so they come out and they've done this. This last winter, I think there was about 6 to 8 families that were here about a month and packed up and moved because they just couldn't do it.
The winter was hard though.
This winter was really hard on people. Uh,
Negative.
so, I mean, I try to tell people straight up, this is super, super hard living. And the reason why it's so hard is because, again, trying to live with less money means you're going to be working a lot harder. And so you have to keep in mind that there's no easy way of anything. I mean, less money means you work harder. More money means you work less. I mean, there's a lot of homesteaders that have money. So if they need to go out and buy a tractor, they can go buy a tractor. You know?
Right.
I don't want to go that way. I never did. You know, I'd rather dig that hole myself. You've seen the rocks I have. They're bad, but I can't afford a tractor. I don't want to buy a tractor. That just means I have more maintenance on another piece of machine. That means there's more fuel going out. There's more, you know. Like I said, I've had a couple. There's a mill right down the road. The guy that owns that cow field right behind me wants me to come to work for him in a sawmill. But being on disability, I can't do that. And also, I don't want to do that because then I'm afraid I'll get caught back in the rat race of working, spending money, nothing will get done on the homestead, nothing, you know, and now I'm caught back into that cycle of, sure, I've got plenty of money, but now I'm buying everything though. And I don't want to do that.
I disagree, June. I don't think you should start with a large garden because when you fail in a large garden, it turns you completely off on it.
It sure does, Rick. That's right.
I hate to
You
disagree.
have to,
I agree.
you have to small. Have
Right.
to start small.
Small. Everybody starts small. I did too. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. I tell the same thing about people with solar. My name is Ken, and I am Rocky Brook Farmstead, and we are in Missouri. Gray Man Outdoors.
Can you turn your camera back and see?
I start. Yeah, I gotta get. Here, I'll put this back on. Yeah, I try to start small with everything. I did the same thing with solar. I try to tell people that, hey, man, start small. And the reason is because once you start small and you go without things, you realize you really don't need the electricity that you had before.
Right. And not just that, if you're just starting a garden and you're just a beginning gardener, you know, start with a few plants until you get your feet wet, know what you're doing, and make sure you do them. It'd be a disaster to start with a big one.
Yeah, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, or otherwise you're just going to give up, like you said. last year was kind of discouraging. I had a bunch of stuff growing, and the chickens and ducks from the neighbor's place came over and ate it all, and I was pretty discouraged. I was like, man, how am I going to do? What did I do? I just put a fence up, that I traded for. So.
And I agree with you 100%, June. And I mean nothing but out of respect. But I just disagree with starting with a large garden.
Yeah,
respect.
Yeah, and unless you have the money too, depending on how your soil and your ground and everything like that, it could cost you some money to start a big garden.
Right. Trial and error. That's right, Dirty Dog.
Yep. I did really well with tomatoes last year. I don't know if I want to do tomatoes this year, but I did plant some the rainbow kind that are supposed to have like stripes and stuff in them, which will be interesting. I had the food forest permaculture. I think they come on here every once in a while. From Canada, they ship me a bunch of seeds.
Oh, me too.
And so, I've been planting. Yep. They sent me a whole box. Yep.
Yeah, I got them too. I'm going to plant a whole row just for Howie.
Yep. Howie's good. Yep. He's the one that I got the moringa seeds from.
Right. I've got them too, I think.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you he sent you some.
No, homesteading definitely ain't easy. I've been doing it my whole life.
No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, even if you do have power and stuff. It's still a lot of work.
I've seen so many people, though, go into it full bore like that, get turned off quick and give up, throw in a towel.
No, you'll burn yourself out really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got big dreams, and that's great to have big dreams. Just do it slow. Go slow.
That's exactly right. Start out small and go slow. Get used to your ground, your soil, where you at, your farm, everything. It takes a while to get used to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I've moved around things here 3 or 4 times already, thinking, okay, this is going to be the spot. And then realize, oh, this place don't get as much sun as this place over here. I better move everything up. So it takes a lot of planning. I try to tell people, just take baby steps.
Right.
Just go out when you're drinking your coffee, look at the nature, see what's going on, see where everything's laying out, take your time with it. Because you will get burned out. We've got a lot of dogs around us, which is it gets annoying sometimes. But shoot, we got 5 dogs now, so. Have you already had Scoob up there?
Nah, he went outside. I made the mistake of feeding him early this morning. When he went outside, it's hard to get him back in.
It was nice outside. Is it nice there?
Yeah, it's about 55 degrees. He's loving it.
Oh, yeah. He's probably out sunbathing then.
Right. Sure is. My father-in-law down the road has 4 gardens, a greenhouse, and 78 years old, still impressing me. I hear you, Gray Man. I've got 3, and boy, they keep you busy.
Yeah, how many years have you been working at that, did you say?
About 30.
Yeah, so that should tell everybody, go small.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight.
And then build it up as you go along. That's what I.
And that's the same with the YouTube. People are expected to be able to get all these followers and all of these views and all this overnight. It don't happen overnight.
No, it don't.
Just have fun with it.
Slow bloomer. I've been doing this since September the 1st, 2001, but I've stopped a bunch of times,
Yeah, take a break.
Right.
We got real discouraged there for a while, because we had some trolls, and it probably happens to a lot of people. I had a falling out. It was kind of funny. I had a falling out with another homesteader, and then all of a sudden I started getting all these trolls, and I rekindled our relationship, and all the trolls went away.
Right.
So
I know what I was looking at now. I forgot it. So what's your next plans for your homestead? You got any plans coming up?
I'm just trying to get more gardening done. I want to expand the goats area a little bit more. I'm going to be going over to a buddy of mine and help him do some work, and in exchange, he has tons and tons of rolls of field fence. So I go and I help him do stuff at his place, and I get fencing. So I need to go do that, and just gearing up for the seed festival.
That's pretty cool. I wish I could come to it.
We had just gotten here last year, and we didn't make it to it last year, so we're pretty excited this year.
So is all your frost and all that stuff's over with?
Yeah, it's done. It's done. Thank goodness. I think the lowest it's gonna get is like 41 at night. So we're pretty good as far as that goes.
Morning, Grant. How are you? It is stupid, June, jumping on the bandwagon of disagreements and causing drama. Yeah, I don't go for that. I don't either.
Oh, that's been happening. It seems like a lot. You know, I tried to branch out a little bit more into other communities on YouTube other than homesteading and gardening, and man, there's a lot of drama in other communities, and I'll go into a live stream to say hi, and everybody's just kind of yelling at each other, and it's just like, wow.
Gray Man got here a little late. I think he's asking, do you have any goats, any milk goats?
I do. I have 6. I have 2 bucks and 4 does, and they are, let's see, they're Nigerian dwarf, and then I have 1 miniature alpine.
That's cool. How many of them are you milking?
I'm not milking now. No, I never did milk at all, the mama. I just wasn't really set up for it. I don't have a milking stand or nothing, but I'm getting ready to build one. I tore down a 98-year-old barn, so I have a whole bunch of barn wood, and I'm going to build use the barn wood and build a milking stand.
Right.
I mean, and that's something we've considered over towards the edge of the property by where the power is. We've thought about putting up a barn, a small barn, and running power just for that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without my barn. I got tractors on one side of it, equipment inside the barn. And something killed my chickens about 3 weeks ago. Came in, killed every one of them. I'm thinking about turning the other side of the barn. It's got a shed on it, turned it into a chicken house where it's completely closed in, where nothing can get to them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Man, really killed all your chickens, huh?
Yeah, I had 8. Got them all. I had 2 running around out here. They're gone now. So something must have got them. I haven't had that trouble in years. Years. I thought I had all the animals trapped and carried off. And now it's back.
Now, did they kill them and drag them off, or did they just kill them?
No, I'm familiar with the way foxes do it, the way weasels do it, the way they came in, went over and got in the fence and took plugs out of them and just killed them and left them there. So it must be like, I don't know.
We had a possum. We had a possum do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Possums.
Was reaching in and grabbing the chickens and like biting their heads and killing them and then just leaving them.
That's exactly the way it was there. Yeah, it wasn't an owl, Gray Man. The characteristics weren't right. But I chopped up no telling how many raccoons last year and carried them off to another farm, turned them loose. Probably 8.
Wow. Yeah, any loss on the homestead is bad.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that was your breakfast. That was your eggs.
Mm-hmm. Luckily,
Are you going to get more?
Do you use, Rocky Brook?
What's that?
Junkyard wants to know what cell service do you use?
Oh, I use AT&T, unlimited AT&T.
You use UVerse in there in your house, or just the regular?
What's that?
You don't have cable though, do you?
No, I don't have cable or nothing.
Off grid like that? I didn't think you would.
We do Netflix on the phone.
That's what I do too.
We'll alternate. You know, we were alternating between Netflix and Amazon Prime, but man, Amazon Prime jumped up like $2 a month. They're up to like $13 or $14 now a month.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wait. So if I got purchases I need to make on Amazon, I'll wait until the end of my month for Netflix, and I'll cancel my Netflix, and then I'll get Amazon Prime, and then I'll buy all my stuff I need to buy off of Amazon with Prime, and then, you know, watch the shows and everything like that. And then when that's done, then I'll switch back over to Netflix.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I watch Netflix, and heck, that's all you need. I don't even watch network at TV anymore. I hear you, Big Steve. What's going on? Good morning.
On my phone, I have what's called Pluto TV. So I can get news and stuff like that if I need to, if I really want to, if something's going on.
I love Pluto. I love it. A friend of mine turned me onto it here a while back, and I've been watching it ever since.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's ways of doing, you know, having entertainment, having this and having that, not spending out all the money that everybody wants.
And that's free. I use the free version.
Yep, I got free. If it's for free, it's for me. And people always say that. Well, why do you got so much stuff? Because, well, I never know what I need and what I'm going to use, or what people will come to me and be like, "Man, do you got an extra sink?" I'll be like, "Yeah, what do you got?" You know, and then we'll swap around.
There's YouTube TV too, Sling, Hulu, and many different ones. I hear you.
Oh, shoot.
I watched all kinds of movies on YouTube. I don't know if I've ever watched YouTube TV or not.
I hate to do this to you guys, but my phone's at 2%. I'm going to have to get off of here. But I really appreciate you guys having me on here. This is great.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you, Rocky Brook, for coming. I really do. Come on back. We'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, well, I definitely will. You know, you're on every day, and I'm on watching you most days. So we'll do it again soon.
We'll do an update as your garden grows. Take a look at it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, guys, and I appreciate it. And everybody have a wonderful day and stay safe.
And that was our friend Rocky Brook Homestead. Appreciate him coming on today. It's really cool having an off-gridder like that on. I really enjoyed that. Seeing his goats, his garden and stuff. So cool. I got a 45-foot tower. I get up several stations. Where are you, Junkyard? When I was in the Ohio Valley, every house I seen had about a 45-foot, 50-foot tower just to have the TV antenna on top of it. Grant, you want to come on panel and talk to me? You've been out of it for a while. We'll talk about it. Got to plug into the sunshine. And that's the way you do it on a 45-foot tower, Junkyard. Wow, these cups is amazing. This coffee's still so hot I can barely drink it. I can barely. It was a nice guy. Sure. Grant, really enjoyed him. Enjoyed having him on here too. I'm in the McDonald's car parking lot an hour from home at midnight. Okay, I hear you. If I only had $1 for every time I've been in McDonald's talking on the live. Not on panel, but just in the live like it. Yeah. I would not begin to know how to join a panel if you can teach me. All right. You got the Hangouts app on your phone too? I can teach you. No problem. All right. I'm going to send you an invite. If you've got the Hangouts app on your phone, it'll ring just like a telephone call. All you got to do is answer. I need your email, though. I need your Gmail email connected to your Hangouts and YouTube. Rhode Island Red. Them big old Rhode Island Reds, red and brown eggs. Holy cows. And some of them lay them double yolkers, Greg, big old huge ones. They are whoppers. Real nice up in there. The Ohio Valley. That's what you're talking about. They're just northeast of me. Sure is. That's what they look like sometimes. I brought them up here and showed them to Darlene. She said, "Oh my God, what laid that? It's so big." Like, poor old chicken hills and trees here. Yeah, it's flat when you fall over at West Tennessee, West Virginia mountains into that valley. Go into that Ohio Valley. And then it gets flat. Cornfields forever. A lot of like some Rhode Island Reds too. Hard to beat them. What's the temperature down there where you at now, Lana? Probably hotter than a $2 pistol. In California, we got mountains, valleys, and earthquakes. Yeah. Have you ever seen an egg without a shell? I had one time, Greg, that was a double egg. It was an egg inside of an egg. It was this huge egg. We went to crack it. There's another egg inside of that egg. And the one inside it almost didn't have a shell. It was like a membrane around it. The second one. It was weird. Good morning, Brad. How are you? Oh, okay. I thought I'd try. Hey, Brad, you want to come talk to me this morning? $72 with a high. Is that a 9? No, that's an 8. Okay. 84. The junkyard had a double yoker yesterday. Oh, cool. I'm good. Yes. Oh, I had that with the egg, Rick. Several other people got them too. I've seen them videos of them where they have to dig out the garden still. I hear you, Brad. I've had them that had the actual egg inside of an egg, and that's weird. 2 eggs, one inside the other. Double yolk means good luck. I did not know that. Might be an old video from a year ago, double shell. Hey, is that a Bluetooth on your neck? Yes, it is. Yep. My regular earphones went kaplooey, and I got this from Darlene. She had 2 pair of them. Another one's hanging in there. They're not pink, y'all. I know you look up here and you think they're pink, but they're not. My friend Megan from Megan Blog told me they were salmon colored. So it's a fish, not pink. However, pink is my favorite color. Oh, wait, that's red. Man, I seen those. I want to get one. They work pretty good. However, they tell me they make you sound like you're in a barrel. Make you sound like you're in a barrel when you're in a live stream. If I was using them for the mic and streamed from my phone outside, Matt was telling me the other day, he was giving me some feedback on it. He said it sounded like I was in a barrel or echoing. It had an echo to it or something. Even if they are real men wear pink. I hear you, Tori. I'm not, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. It could be rose color. Yeah, I hear you, Steve. Salmon color is pink. Steve, you always a party pooping. Oh my God. Wisconsin Create, we always do with a little thin. Yeah, give them calcium. Got a big bag of that stuff. I sure do. Yeah, it sounded weird that day. That's why I ain't done it since. Your sound is great now, Rick. Cool. Hey, Greg, you ain't been on here in a while. You want to come talk to you about what's going on in your house now? Wisconsin Greg. I have a pink big lighter right now. Nothing wrong with that. Pink is good. Could have bought a ticket, Junkyard. I hear you. Said life. Hello. Gene said hello. I can hear Gene saying that. I love the Rhode Island Liz, but the Black Giants are also my fave. I ain't never heard of a Black Giant, but I'd like to. It sound like it'd be a monster. Just the name of them tells you something. How big are Black Giants, Sandra? That's a good question. Did you see Iron Dog's powder challenge? No, I sure didn't, Steve. What's it all about? Hey, Rick and everyone. Good morning, JT. How are you? I love a chicken that lays those green eggs. Ew. Oh, yeah, I've got one of those. I had one of those. It laid, sometimes they would be blue. Sometimes they would be green. Sometimes they'd be a light color, almost kind of a off-white. They change color. They call them an Easter egg. I can't remember the name of the chicken, but I had one. Sure did. Good to see you, JT. I enjoyed your radio show last night. That was cool. Really enjoyed it. He ate a huge spoonful of powdered peanuts. Ah. Mom always had the bantam chickens. They sit good. They do. I'm good. And you, Rick? Doing good, JT. They're a little closer to a game chicken junkyard. The game chickens always sit better, lay better, not lay better, raise chicks better. They hadn't been bred out of them yet. Their genetics is still more pure. Where Rhode Island Reds have been bred to lay. That is so cool, Rick. Thank you, Brad. Meat. Steve. My dad's aunt has pigs, mini goats, chickens, roosters, koi fish, dogs, cats, birds, and ducks. Holy cow, Tori, that's a farm. It is. Tori's dad's aunt is Aunt McDonald. Because they got a farm. It's pretty cool. I love animals. I love them to death. All animals. It's just amazing. Maybe spelled different, but that's how it sounds. A raccoon. A raccoon. Yeah. Live chat, Rick. That's what I'm on. Live chat. Good morning, Mary. How are you? They changed some laws here. They about disappeared now. Law. Morning. I do too, Rick. Oh, I hear you, Brad. Wow, that's such good stuff. I'm glad I made a big pot of it. Cup. That's about 3 cups. Y'all probably can't hear that slurping sound. No, I know you can hear it. Oh, I'm picking up what you put down. The name of that chicken that lays those eggs is Arakan. Arakan. We have an English class this morning. Y'all try and spell that sentence. We have an English class this morning. People would like to hunt huts and huts of them around. Whatever you say. Well, my granddaughter wanted a couple of them. I think the ones that get in the cows, I believe they can cause destruction. Araconda. Thank you, Junkyard. I know what he's saying now. Araconda. Okay, I got a question for you, Grant. It's been on my mind for several days now. So I need you to listen. Who sings Walks Like an Egyptian? Can't look it up either. We used to have nice little chickens from Blue Egg. That's what I had too, Grant. Sure did. May not be spelled right. It's okay. I was just pronunciating, just trying to pronounce it. The eggs are smaller and a bit creamier. I think so too, Grant. I do too. Mine was smaller. Bangles sings that. Steve, that is a snake. An anaconda is a big snake in the forest. I've seen them in the cartoon movies, especially The Lion King. That's an anaconda in there, pretty sure. I'm just testing you on your trivia, Grant. Yes, it is, Rick. I hear you, Brad. They're also saying Eternal Flame, all female band. Yes, they are. I looked them up later after that. Sure did. I looked them up. Yep, that's a good movie. Johnny Knoxville was bitten by an anaconda in the movie Jackass 2. Really? I've got that game right here. Check this out. I love Johnny Knoxville in those movies. They are crazy. Him and Steve-O. Oh my goodness. Absolutely loved them. They were nuts in that movie. Ain't no doubt. Oh man, I want that, Rick. I know. I can't wait to play the game. I just got that. Well, I've had it for years, but it was in a box of stuff I bought at out of estate sale. I didn't know I had it until the last few days ago. The one that scares me is snakes on a plane. Yeah, Tori. I hear you. I do hear you. You play PSP. I used to. I still got the thing over there. And 2 or 3 other games over there. Sure do. I ain't sure we still have the PlayStation. Maybe. I don't know. All my kids have been here and been borrowed so much stuff, they may have actually took it. I don't know. Ooh, snake, next subject, please. Okay. Today we're talking about snakes. We're going to start with boa constrictors. Now, why do they call them constrictors? It's because they wrap themselves around their prey. They squeeze the heaven-living crap out of it. Then they eat you. All right. Let's see if we can find some pictures of boa constrictors. Hold on just a second. I have a feeling they will come out of the wild blue yonder to me. I do too, Steve. I love playing PlayStation. I have a 9-foot red-tailed boa named Max. Awesome. Cool. You got a picture of him? Try sending an invite if you want to, Rick. All right, I'm going to send it in your channel. You just click on it. Is that okay? That way, just put the link in your channel. I'm just playing with you, Tara. I'm not gonna do snakes. Me and Greg's gonna talk about farming. I could see you was getting excited. Whoa. I'm probably gonna need to send you a link to this Hangouts, not your own channel. You probably know where your channel's at already. I can't see the chat, so if you're saying something different, I won't know it for a second. I am not a robot. I am not a robot. Next. There it is, bro. It's in your messages. He was an old man and blind. Hold on, we'll get him to tell us face to face. Tori. He was at 32,000 feet, dropped real quick to get below the 15,000 feet, and you don't need oxygen. I hear you. I get tickled at every time I hear Tom Cruise playing in that video where he's a pilot. Him and his buddy was flying somewhere, and he took another friend with him. And when they got up so high, they was running low on oxygen, so they cut the other friends back. Didn't realize they didn't climbed on up to way up pretty high. And when they got there, he was passed out. Might have been in Top Gun. I don't remember. I went filming tonight late in the dark part. Cool. Great. That was awesome. Very awesome. Great movie, Rick. Yes, it is, Brad. Got footage of a special monument. You gonna show it in a video? Awesome. Great. Hey, Rick, buddy. Hey, guys. I thought I'd pop in and go to work now. You have a lovely day. Thank you, Mr. Dutchy. The Mountain Between Us is a good one. Good movie. I'll need to check that one out. I don't think I've seen that. The Mountain Between Us. Brandon Holt Vlogs. I hit 1,200 last night. Awesome, Brandon. It's my friend Brandon from Brandon Holt Vlogs. Appreciate the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it a whole lot. If you haven't checked him out, check out his channel. Brandon Holt Vlogs. Congratulations, Brandon. That is awesome. JT, that sounds familiar. Uh-oh. What did he say? Has anyone seen that movie, Shakiest Gun in the West? No, but I'd love to. I love Westerns. Stars Don Knotts. Looking forward to editing and getting up real soon. It's for the truckiest that passed away on our roads. That all the truck drivers. If anybody don't know who Don Knotts is, he's the guy that played Barney on Andy Griffin. I like the movie High Plains Drifter. I do too, Steve. I've watched that one several times. You have a great loving heart at the simple joys. Yes, he does. He's a great guy. How about support your local sheriff? Oh, Lordy, the Hillbilly Engineer for life. Good morning, Hillbilly. Good to see you this morning. I got a friend coming on, I think, if he got to where he paints the town red. Yeah, Steve. I hear you. Hi, Gerald. Good morning to you. Don Knotts plays the shakiest gun in the West. That's right, JT. That's what I was talking about. Barney Fife plays that in that movie. Sure does. I set this I set the chat to 6 seconds during that radio show the other day. Does anybody know if I set it to that, does it stay like that? Or do you have to set it every time? You are so welcome. Sip it. Who up your favorite Western actor? Mine is Clint Eastwood. I'm going to be honest with you. Tombstone is my favorite movie. Without a doubt, it is my most favorite movie in the whole world. I love Tombstone. I could watch it 3 times a day, and I don't think I'd get bored of it. And when what's the guy that played Doc Holliday? When Val Kilmer does that, I'm your Huckleberry. Oh my God, that's the best scene in the movie. You can't find the invite. Huh. Yeah, look in your spam, but I put it in your messages. I'm gonna send it again. It's coming straight in your messages on your YouTube channel. Look under community settings and click on the word messages. And when you open up messages, then look in your spam and see if it's in there. If it's not, straight into messages. I'm gonna send it again just to be sure though. Right now. I'll be your Huckleberry. Good morning, Bella. I hear you, Val. I got 2 guns for the both of you. Val coming, Rick. Yeah, he's coming. Gerald is a good one channel. I used the word guns and gun and shoot. He shot somebody in the movie. Right between the eyes, too. And I can tell you for a fact, nothing's going to happen to my channel because I use the word guns or sub or shout out. I gave Brandon Hope Vlogs a shout out a minute ago because he did a super chat. I don't know why my mind immediately goes to that. It's because you hear so much crap on YouTube. Death Valley Days is a good one. Yes, it is, JT. I love that movie too. I'm just going to whistle us while we see what's going on with Wisconsin Greg. So right, Rick. Yeah, it's a crock. Did so, Rick. I hear you, Brad. I hear you. Mary's asking if you're off for the weekend, Gerald. Hello, you all beautiful people. Miss you much. I've been working in my city's silken yard for spring. All right. I like the movie Young Guns too. I do too. What are your plans for today, Rick? Well, I actually plan on trying to shoot a video of me cleaning up the garden. But it depends on the guy that's buying the trailer. If he contacts me and coming up here or something, all plans is off. That's going to take precedence because I've been trying to move that trailer for so long. I've got a little dab of more stuff going. Plus, I have 3 grandchildren here. So everything is subject to change. That's good. You can rest some. I hope so. Like 2 meals for Sister Sarah. Yeah. Double check, make sure I didn't do something stupid like send it to the wrong channel. Oh, I see what the problem is. Greg, hold on, bro. I see what the problem is. Give me a second. I was too. I see exactly what the problem is, Greg. Give me a second. Look now, Greg. You should see it there, no problem. Get this, Rick. It's turkey hunting season now, and I can't afford my ticket. Oh, no. That's terrible. It'll be in your messages now. I actually sent them to the wrong channel, Greg. I had another channel open. I don't know what. You'll see it now. You'll see it. I have to get ready for my system, maybe and I'll shower. Thank you, Tara, for coming by this morning. Appreciate it so much. Hey, Gerald, how about John Wayne? I love John Wayne movies, Gerald. I do. They're awesome. They sure do. Love them. Pale Rider. That's another one, Grant. I love that one too. Did you see my message, Rick? Not yet. You don't mean here, right? You mean somewhere else. Like in my messages. Something like that. Nice to see you, Tara. Have a fun day, friend. Yes, Tara. Hope you have a great day. Do you go to Grizz 270? Gerald is also a good channel. He does. I love Grizz. He's awesome. He is awesome. I don't know what the deal is. Something's wrong. I've had Greg on before. I don't know what exactly is going on. Something strange going on. Yep, Grizz is all right. I'm not finding it on my phone. I can turn on my computer. Yeah, you're not going to find it on your phone. That's a problem. The way I send it, and I don't have your email. If I had your email, I could send you an invite where you could get on your phone. If I had your Gmail, instantly, it'd ring just like a telephone call, and you could answer it. Be right here with us. I was sending it to your channel. It's going to be in your messages on your channel, but the only way you can do it is go to a computer and set down like that. But if I have your email address, I could send it straight to your phone. You won't get to it on your phone. That's right, Matt. It sure is. If you're not afraid to put your email in there, stick it in there. I'll send you an invite straight to your phone. It's not like 20 of us here. I don't think that's right either. I was at JT's last night at that thing, and it was showing 2 people in his stream, and it was 5 of us talking to each other in the chat. So I know that number won't right. No way. It's impossible for it to be right. In 5212p. There you are. Boom. We fixed that problem. You got it now. Yeah, I thought you were sitting down at the computer, Greg. I sure am sorry. I'm going to get that out of there for you while you're getting on. It even popped up as your name. So I know you got that. And while Greg's getting on, I'm going to go bird one. So when he gets here, I can talk to him.
Hi, Rick. I think I made it. Can you hear me? All right. That's good. I'm glad you can hear me. Rick must have went out for a smoke. All right. So how's everybody doing out there? Are you having a good day, or is it raining or sunny by you? Pretty nice here. It was pretty chilly last night. It was in the 30s. I don't think it was freezing, but it was in the 30s. I think when I went to work about 11 o'clock last night, it was about 37, I believe it was. I'm doing pretty good today, JT. How are you doing? Doesn't sound like it's too bad around the country and the world. It sounds pretty nice. I wish we were in the 50s. We've had some 50-degree weather here. We were even up into the 70s a few days ago. It's good to see all you guys too. It's nice to talk to you in person. I should be going on live more often. I've only done it twice on my own channel, and but I just haven't done it. I'm a little bit shy on that. Need to get more practice, I guess. I tried blueberry bushes here, and I never had no luck with them. I couldn't even keep them alive. That was some pretty good music you were playing last night, JT. I got to come home from work early last night, and I haven't been to bed yet, so I'm kind of pulling an all-nighter and an all-dayer so far. Hopefully I don't look too tired on here. Thanks, Belle. Yeah, I don't have no coffee grounds. I don't drink coffee. Guess I'm one of the oddballs. I can't even stand the smell of coffee. I used to drink a lot of soda, but I got off of that. I've been drinking mostly water now. Thank you, Mary. I'm sure all you guys are getting busy now too. I'm gonna be getting real busy here in the next couple days. Gonna be out plowing. I usually have my plowing done in the fall, but I didn't get it done this year, so I got to get that done. And I have potash I got to spread. I got a big pile of brush I got to burn. I got to do brake job on my car and brake job on my truck, and I got a lot of work to do around here. And it's that time of the year, and everybody's getting busy. No, I didn't bring no cheese. Yeah, we're noted for the cheese, ain't we? We're the cheese heads. Yeah, I don't know, JT. I don't know too many younger people that around here that drink coffee that I know of, but I suppose there is. That's better for you than soda, I think. Yeah, Wisconsin, we're noted for cheese and I guess brats and beer. So, I'm not a plant expert, but that's probably true, Bill. It's better to have a couple, I would think. Not sure if I can't remember. I think blueberries they need cross pollinators, I believe, but I can't remember if I looked into it when I bought them, but I can't remember. That was a few years ago. Rick would probably be the one that would know more about that. Yeah, blueberries for some reason they don't do very well around my area. I had two apple trees and one of them died, and that was a good lesson learned. I should have planted three in case one died. So I planted two more apple trees this year, just so I got a cross pollinator. Yeah, I used to drink a little bit of Mountain Dew. I was a big Pepsi fan. I used to be, but I feel a lot better since I haven't been drinking soda. Yeah, I used to drink a little bit of Dr. Pepper too, but I was more of a Pepsi fan. Just by quitting the soda, I lost about 17 pounds. I'd like to lose a lot more, but uh, I'm sure I will once I get working out in the fields. Yeah, that's a good idea to trade your stuff when you got too much of one thing for other people's stuff. Always good to trade stuff on the homestead or farm. Yeah, cigarettes are bad. That's one thing I never got into, and I'm glad I didn't. They seem to be a real hard thing to quit. from what I've seen with cigarettes, it seems like a lot of the people that smoke, their parents smoked. And my parents never smoked, and I don't know, I'm kind of guessing that's why I never got into it. I think Rick locked himself outside. Yeah, it's still early. You can still plant some blueberries. I just in time prepping. Rick is outside right now. He'll be back in a few minutes. I think he might have locked the door and walked out and locked himself out. He's been gone for quite a while. Or else he's talking to the mailman. Thank you, Flea Steak Rule. Oh, that's good thing, Simple Joys. You're gonna be happy you gave it up 5 years ago, and hope you can keep staying off of them. It's a good thing. You're saving lots of money by not smoking, I'll tell you that. Yeah, Gerald, everybody's got to do something. I don't think anybody's perfect. There's Rick. Oh, I can see Rick, but I can't hear him.
Can't hear me at all.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
I think I might know though. Let me check my setting. Cool. Cool. You know those pans that you redid here not too long ago?
Those what, Rick?
Pans.
Cast iron pans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you learn to do that at?
I watched a lot of YouTube videos.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've kind of got hooked on it. I've bought a lot of more. I got some more to do. I kind of enjoy it. I've even got one that's from the Civil War era that I'm going to restore.
That's cool. Where'd you find those at? Hey,
On eBay.
Right. I buy a lot of stuff on it.
Yep. Yeah, I buy a lot of stuff on eBay and Amazon. Yeah.
Good to see you, Slot Boy. Thank you for coming, man. I really appreciate it a lot. So what you gonna do today, Greg?
Well, I should be sleeping. I haven't been to bed yet today. I came home early from work last night. I got out of there. They had extra people, so I came home a little bit early.
Right.
But I've been doing stuff around here. I'm kind of wide awake. I ain't really tired, so I'm probably ain't gonna do a whole lot farming stuff today. But tomorrow, hopefully, I can get started. I might do some plowing tomorrow.
I finally got all my tomato plants. I've got plants ready. Anyway, I got them planted, but I've got them ready.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's too early for tomatoes around here. It's down to like 30, 37 or so last night when I went to work at 11 p.m.
Yeah, I could plant mine, no problem.
Yeah.
I need to get the ground ready. It shouldn't take me 2 hours to do that.
Yeah. I did the Back to Eden garden last year, and I have to get some more wood chips from my garden yet.
Yeah, I've got 2 huge piles of compost I can put in the holes, plant them in, so I should be good in that part. I'm planting 48 big beefs and 48 German Johnsons this year.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, my garden ain't as big as yours.
And that's a cutback from what I have done. I can't fight it for this year. I'm not going to fight 5 or 6 rows. It's not 1 or 2 is going to.
I'm going to try that, what you were saying about Epsom salt. I'm going to try planting some with it and some without and see how they do comparison.
You will see a huge difference.
Yeah.
You will. The Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate,
yeah,
will completely do away with that blossom end rot or any of that kind of stuff. It takes care of
yeah. Do you use that on your peppers too, or just tomatoes?
both tomatoes and peppers. I just use a small handful, Greg, about just what'll fit, like right there in my hand. What'll fit right there.
I can't see it.
Hold on, I can fix that.
Okay. I couldn't see your hand. Okay.
What'll fit in the palm of that right there. It's not even really a handful, maybe a fourth or a half a handful.
And that's for the peppers?
Peppers and tomatoes both. It works great.
Oh, same amount for both?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it works great. It conditions the soil. It conditions the soil. Plant, most soils have the calcium and stuff in it that it needs, but the plant can't take it up. But tomatoes and peppers can't take it up through the roots sometimes.
Yeah, that makes it so it can I don't know what you call it. It makes it so it can suck it up or whatever, accept it.
Right.
Okay.
It makes it where the roots of that plant can get that stuff, and it works good. It does a good job at it. It'll completely do away with it. The same thing, you know how your peppers sometimes they get that little hole that'll come in the side of them?
Yeah.
It'll do away with that too.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know how the blossom end rot, the bottom rot tomatoes, you be pulling tomatoes off, throwing them away where they're rotting on the bottom like that?
Yeah.
It'll do away with it. No more.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
It's pretty incredible stuff. I call it a miracle.
Yeah. It makes the whole plant grow more, don't it? Taller and bigger.
It looks like you fertilized the plant after you do that. Got to go, Rick. Good to see you, mate. All right. Bye, Grant.
Yeah.
It will. It'll make the whole plant be completely different. Slim Shady. I hear you, Steve.
Thank you, Sandra's Homespun Life, for putting my channel up there.
'70s next week. I saw it outside. I appreciate that. I'll hopefully I can get that one right, Grant. I was raised in the '70s. That's where I started out doing the stuff I did in the '70s. All that stuff. Later, says Grant. All right.
Yep. Me and Rick are the same age.
Sure are. Almost exactly the same age.
Yeah.
while I was outside a minute ago, what took me so long was my daughter called me and said that a guy from about 50 miles away wanted to come look at my trailer, and he was foaming at the mouth for it.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that he had a bunch of furniture to haul to New York and he needed one. So
Oh, that's good.
that's cool.
So you planning on buying something else after you sell the trailer, or?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I've got like 4 trailers, and this big old car hauler that I had, I was using it when I was buying storage to haul the stuff back and forth with, and I don't do that anymore. So the trailer's kind of obsolete, on a farm.
Yeah.
I don't really need it anymore.
Yeah, I have a smaller trailer, but I don't use it very often, but it comes in handy when you need it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 or 3 more regular tag-along.
Yeah.
Chocolate pepper on YouTube now. I want one. I know it. Hell, they are cool. I've seen them on YouTube too. Sure have. Of course, I hope I can get in the garden. It rained the other day, but the ground's just right now. We ought to have just enough moisture in it. It ought to cut good.
Yeah, I think it's getting pretty dry around here too. I probably start plowing tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah. But there's not a big rush on my plowing because that's where the soybeans are going to be going. Where the corn's going, I can go right in and plow, but I got to get that brush pile burnt. And then I got to get the potash put on, and then they got to spray for the weeds before I plant. So usually around here, we want to make sure some people have started planting corn already, but the ground temperature is pretty cold yet around here.
That's what I was thinking. I've seen people with corn, but I went to the greenhouse. A buddy might give me most of these plants.
Yeah.
And his corn was not that tall. It just, it's coming on up, not that tall. So it germinated good, it's full rows of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Years ago, they planted later, but they're planting earlier nowadays. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because the seed is stronger or if it's just because the weather's changing a little bit or a combination of both. But years ago, you always wanted a corn planted by May 15th. I kind of go by that myself. I plant kind of late because I work a full-time job too.
Right.
But I don't like to take a chance on it getting froze off because the seed's so expensive.
I know what you mean. It is. It's just like $150 a bag or something like that.
300.
Oh, it's double. That's old news I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was when I was a kid. I remember it being around $90 a bag, and now it's like 300 and something. Yeah.
For a 50-pound bag of seed.
Well, they don't even go by pounds. They go by. It used to be 50 pounds, I think, years ago, or 56 pounds. But now they go by 80,000 kernels. So if it's a real small kernel, you get a real small bag, and if it's a big kernel, you get bigger bags. Yeah.
Right.
But it's still the same number of seeds, 80,000.
That's a lot of seeds. Until you get out in the field, go to plant it, they don't seem like something's done.
Yeah. I go through about 15, 16 bags, something like that.
Right.
For my little 40 acres. But yeah, adds up. Can't imagine some of these people around here, they got 24 row corn planters, and you can put like one and a half, 2 bags in each row, and you figure that $300 a bag, that adds up. That's a lot of money times 24 rows.
Yeah, it is a lot of GMO. Roundup ready.
Yeah.
BT in it. Built-in BT. Oh. Morning, Beaker. How's it going, Victor? Well, we've been going a pretty good while this morning. You know what I was doing to begin with, Greg? I was actually sending a link to Brad's channel. Both of y'all's open, and I never did click back onto yours. I was still on. I was just I'm like, what the heck is going on here? You know.
All right.
And then I looked, and I was sitting in the grass channel for some
Well,
reason.
now you got my email, so save it.
All right. That's what I plant, Ilana. I plant Super Queen, Golden Queen. Sure do.
Yeah, all my corn is field corn. I don't plant no sweet corn.
And all I plant is sweet corn. I don't plant field corn. Just eating stuff.
I have field corn and soybeans in my farm, and then I have a little garden. I never plant sweet corn in my garden. I don't really. I tried it one year and the raccoons all knocked it down. I need to have a fence around it.
Belle said she took the peppers outside during the day and brought them back in at night. Worried about them getting too cold. Garden going. I'm taking my plants off a porch, setting them out in the sun and harden up. Water them real good. I did that 2 days. I'm going to do it a few more days to get them tough. That's what I plan them.
Yeah, it takes a while to get them toughened up a little bit.
Sure does.
Especially tomatoes.
That's good stuff. You ever heard of that before, Greg? The peaches and cream and ambrosia?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So you got any potatoes planted yet, Rick?
No, I didn't plant any early stuff like that this year.
Okay.
I'm just gonna plant the garden and the regular summertime crops and let it grow. I may plant a lot of that fall stuff this coming fall. Some brassicas, broccoli, cauliflower, turnips, the whole 9 yards, turnip greens.
Yeah.
I might sow some turnip greens a little bit this year. I've got some seed left over from last year. So. Tender and sweet. It is, Sandra.
I'd increase my garden size if I wasn't working where I'm working, but it's so hard to get stuff canned and to preserve it. Some of it can go to waste if I grow too much the way it is because I don't have the time with my full-time job. So kind of hoping to change that in the future here somehow. I don't know. I've been doing lots of thinking.
Right. Well, that guy is on his way here to look at my trailer, so I believe I'm going to get off of here, Greg.
Okay, that's fine.
I appreciate it so much. Maybe you do it again one day. We'll talk about it as you plant your stuff.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate you asking me to come up here.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Okay, and goodbye, everybody. Good to see all you people on here. And have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, Greg. Sandra is scrolling my friend Greg, Wisconsin Greg's channel across your screen right now. If you haven't subscribed to Greg, please do. Please check his channel out. He is about a 50 acre. I believe he said he had 80 acres altogether in of farmland, of actual farming in Wisconsin. If I'm remembering that correctly.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
So make sure you check out his channel. I'm not canning a freeze or a tree. I hear you, Bella. I hear you, Bella. Right on Lake Erie. Greg, Gerald. Lake effect snow. Can anyone say lake effect snow blowing like deep? And I want to thank all of you guys. Like I say every day, it's the greatest community on YouTube. It's no doubt in my mind the way everybody pulls together, works together, helps each other. We all are in this boat floating along, and some waves may come from time to time, but we're all in a ship together. I love this community. I love the people here. They're absolutely incredible. Ain't no doubt in my mind about it. You guys are fantastic. I thank everybody for what you do. Appreciate it so much for you coming and support me. You do every day. Thank you to all our mods, Sandra, Tara, Alana, everybody, all of them. I can't remember. Drawing a blank. Appreciate all you do so much. Junkyard Mary, Gerald, Steve, Dale. Thank you guys so much for coming. Sandra, Vector, Gerald. Appreciate everything you do. Tara, Matt. Thank you so much. Oh, no doubt the typers were. Until we meet again. Uh-oh, where'd the part go? Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.